has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. In motion, the tight end.
Left to the right.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready. Under.
Once again, they run with Mixon. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Speed left.
Stroud to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. The Chiefs hit 10-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at the defense for these Texans. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Motion man right is Rice. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Hey, 43, 15. Nice hit.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket, fighting through pressure, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Right. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, on Sunday.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Attack.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Easy. 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 54 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the... Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Stroud to throw it. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Motion man right is Rice. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for...
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. George Karlaftis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Yellow. Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
And Stroud now to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
In motion right, that's Collins. Here's Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Stroud looking to throw.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 63 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Tank Dell on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Here goes Stroud again. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Texans 35.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catch